And we're
My guy
live.
shared it out.
We are live.
Down, down, down.
Oh, are we live?
Welcome to ComicCast issue 176. What? I'm just kidding, Boogie. ComicCast issue 176, brought to you by Dwayne's World Comics and Games, 457 East Sullivan Street in Kingsport, Tennessee. They carry comic books, graphic novels, toys, statues, gaming merchandise, including miniature games, board games, and RPGs. Check them out, Dwayne's World Comics and Games in Kingsport, Tennessee. Do it now. I'm Adam Wade Adams.
I'm Jason.
And this is Gaumer.
And we are at ComicCast Pod on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you get social with the medias, and spread your
wings,
your toxic fandom, because we all do it.
Dude, I forgot to get root beer. I haven't get
Wars.
root beer, man. I wanted to chug root beer with all you guys, and I forgot to get it.
I got enough for all of us.
Thank you.
I'll hold it up to the camera.
I gotta go to McDonald's, man.
And if you're listening on YouTube, click the thumbs up. It's right below us. It's the like button. It's got the thumbs up. That's what it is.
And then hit the money button. And then
hit the money button. Share the link if you want to. There's a share button down there too. And if you feel so inclined and like us, then hit subscribe so you don't miss these fantastic plugs that I just shilled out. I'm shilling like a villain.
You're doing a good job, though.
You're
doing
doing well.
Boogie has to do that. Yeah.
I think you've checked off every box that Boogie drew for you. So hey, you've got it.
Got
as long as we talk about Kill Lock, now we've got it.
Yeah.
Boogie, go ahead and wipe that tear from beneath your eye.
He did it. My boy's all
so
grown
proud.
up. You did it. My boy's all grown up now.
So this is the post-Christmas, pre-New Year's ComicCast issue. So,
it's
gentlemen,
just like a weird week, isn't it? An odd week. The week
just like
between
nothing.
Christmas and New Year's, it's like you don't know what day it is. You're drinking at 10 in the morning. You just have no
clue.
on
me again. Yeah,
it's like
he's like I'm not getting that, Alexa.
Yeah,
I don't know it.
I don't have to work until Thursday, so I'm just doing whatever I want. I'm staying up like. I think yesterday I was up for 36 hours or something just because I could, just playing video games and reading comics and catching up on stuff. Dude, I've been catching up on comics, dude. It's awesome. Doing whatever the hell I want. It's like international waters here in my house.
Dude, I stay up 2 hours past when I usually go to bed, and I wake up in the morning thinking that's why I go to bed on time now. I'm not young. Yeah. Used to, I remember when I was a kid, I'd have my long boxes pulled out on the bed. I would stay up all night going through Wizard magazine, checking the prices of each one to see if they've gone up or not.
Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah.
And now he's
those
I don't even like comics anymore.
Well, I'm a collector. Just because you're a collector,
that's right.
Doesn't mean you actually read or or enjoy what you collect.
It's an investment.
Yeah.
I was looking to see if I could go to college
with this
on my Spawn #1
with my polybag Death of Superman.
Yeah, right. I still have mine
Merry Christmas, Chad. Sorry I missed you.
Merry Christmas.
And you can DM me. I don't care.
Come at me, bro.
Is that a setting? Maybe that's a setting.
So what? so
we had a dope like green
pre-show
chat. Pre-show chat.
Mm-hmm.
Serenity dropped in there.
Yeah.
It was rad.
That was awesome.
Talked to some good stuff. I wish we could have done it longer, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we could have definitely gone longer with Serenity.
It was a fun time.
We were talking about all kinds of stuff.
Did you record it, Adam?
Talking about Japan. I am not technically inclined in the way Boogie is. He has.
So we don't have a pre-show for the Patreon.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he already. I think he's already communicated that out. But
this was a good one.
It was.
But he
go over there and give us money.
I think he's fought so many battles with Skype that he knows a little bit more about it than I do, and is willing to. The last time I tried recording with Skype, it did not work out so well with a guest. So,
oh man, that's one of my favorite stories. ComicCast stories. I love it. Part 2 of that was pretty good. That's going to be on the end of the year for best guest, right? Was that this year? Wes. You're talking about that Wes Loker interview where
that was
I don't know if that was this year. I mean, but I mean,
the other one though,
his actual successful, successful interview was.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I don't even think we're voting on that. I think we're just letting everybody vote on that. Who was our best interview?
Yeah, and I will not be here for the end of the year awards.
Yeah, way to snake out of it. I was gonna snake out of it too.
I mean, what am I gonna what am I gonna provide? I don't read.
I'm the same way too, though, Adam. Like, I'm not gonna bring anything to the table because I didn't start with you guys until like a couple of months ago. So I feel like it wouldn't be fair because I wasn't keeping tabs on stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping
to do it properly. I'm going to start in January. So
in that short time than I have all year, Jason.
Adam's got no excuse. He had all damn year and he's still weaseling out of it.
I'm that day before essay paper writer. That's what I am. Procrastinator extraordinaire.
Oh yeah.
I hope Drew comes in because I mean Drew listens to the show regularly. You know. Yeah. And he sees how we are. We're pretty cordial, even when we disagree. But it's not like that for the end of the year stuff.
The gloves come off, huh?
The gloves come off. Dude. And if there's a book we went on there, we fight tooth and nail to keep it on there, man.
Yeah, I remember last year's and I was a fan then. I was watching you guys, you know. And you guys do have some hardcore discussions, you know.
I got some X-Men stuff that I have to have on.
No doubt.
List, man.
Yeah, mine's probably that Wolverine one where he's punching the Sentinel head into the sun. He's like burning up, you know. That's like right. that issue was incredible.
I think that's House of X number 4.
Yeah, I want to say number 3, but you might be right.
Might be. Yeah. Number 1 and number 2, I know are on my list.
Yeah, with the Moira reveal, dude. Yeah, how can you top that, dude? That was just mind blowing.
I can't wait.
This is my number 2 issue. His name is number 2.
And Watchmen. Sorry. we're gonna get Watchmen on there too, even though Boogie hasn't seen it.
Yeah, for sure. That show. Gosh.
Yeah, I'm all over that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. Anybody watch? I doubt it. Anybody watch the latest season of Letterkenny?
No, I've never seen it. I always hear good things, dude. Yeah.
It's another one on my list over there at Hulu, dude. I just cannot find my way over there to put stuff on. I really need to. I basically get it for free because of the Disney Plus bargain they've got. Thing, but oh man, yeah. Is it good, Adam? Is it good? It's funny.
I love it. You have to, in my opinion, you have to like shows or movies that have a lot of witty dialogue, such as Kevin Smith films. If you can handle that much dialogue, because Kevin Smith is a dialogue person. Yeah. If you can handle that much dialogue, then you're gonna love it because it's hilarious. It's funny. This latest season, there was an episode where they debate or they were talking. They made sentences basically using pro wrestler names. I'm not going to repeat it. You're just going to have to go watch it. It's a fun, witty banter TV show.
I like that. Like
it's on my list, man.
Yeah, that's what I liked about Community a lot. Dan Harmon show. Just so many quips. That's all it was, you know.
Yeah.
$2 super chat from Chad Johnson. Thank you.
What? We got a super chat?
Yeah.
Man, are you okay? Thank you, Chad. Thank you.
Adam doesn't know how to put it in the thing.
Doesn't? No, it's like because sometimes I'm in the StreamYard window, and then sometimes I'm in the YouTube window, and it's like the chats come through faster in the StreamYard.
You'll get it.
Or into YouTube.
Sometimes I go to streaming services and I just add shows to my want to watch list, and then I don't watch anything. I'll go to bed, or I'll put on The Office for the 15th time.
Oh no, I won't do that.
Boogie, if I could control this with my Xbox controller, it would. I would be able to do it, but I can't.
Or voice command.
Yeah.
StreamYard. Do this.
Speaking of top lists, I want to give a shout out to my homies over at Decibel Magazine. They just released this one-off issue of their 100 top 100 albums of the decade.
Nice. Anything we've heard of in there? Anything?
Oh yeah. It's mostly just metal stuff, but Yeah, it's awesome. I love it, and I love that magazine. It's probably my favorite music magazine. If you're a metal guy, check it out.
Man, it's weird to see magazines, right?
Yeah, I know, right? I also want to give a shout out to Matt Magazine as well.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
And not the first. What is the one you get from DC, Gaumer?
DC Nation, right?
Mad Magazine.
Oh, that's Mad. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Is that what you just held up? Is that from DC, Jason?
Yeah.
I actually dropped it at issue 10 because they're sort of changing their format. So
I dropped it on issue 3, I think. But I got this one because one of my meme buddies, my buddy who makes memes, did some work in here, some art in here. He got hired by Mad Magazine. Nice. Yeah, that's like a dream come true for him and a lot of people. You know what I mean? That'd be amazing. I'd love to work for Mad, making funny images.
So you're going to get it signed, right?
You know, I don't know, man. I probably could just mail it to him, or he can just mail me one. But I don't know. I love that dude. He's made some music videos and stuff too. Shout out to, I guess, the meme account Teenage Stepdad. That guy's hilarious. But yeah, so
yeah. Boogie, I hope you enjoy the Talking Vols orange that I placed in the as the background of the names.
We're trying to feed off that that community.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a bowl game this week. There's a big bowl game this week.
Talk about the ball game.
It's a bowl or a ball?
Vols are looking good, I think.
Great team, you know.
Great team.
If they just keep up, you know, their offense and defense.
It's all about defense.
It's all about the X's and O's, you know, and I'm pretty sure whoever scores the most points is going to win at the end.
Yep. So you might be right.
You got to give
it 110%. You know,
give 110%.
The quarterback's not throwing hard enough. He's got to be a little quicker. You know,
let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah,
touchdowns and beat downs all day long. You got to get the yards.
Yule Carter in the chat. What's up, dude?
Oh, Yule in the chat. Love it.
Hey, Yule.
Shout out to Yule for the Wrestling Council this week. Handled things very well without Boogie. Just saying, Boogie. Oh. And this show's going pretty well too. Just saying.
See, Boogie is smart.
Boogie's always like everybody's replaceable. Well, it looks like everybody is replaceable.
Train wreck. I think this is well. I'll take that as a compliment, Boogie. It is a train wreck. Thank you very much. That's what I do. Chew. You know, in Rocky where he goes ding, ding.
Chat. Yeah, right.
I was expecting Boogie to give us a super chat.
Yeah,
he's just chilling in his hotel room. You know, he's
Adam. Just for you getting the promos right at the beginning, I was like, "Oh, Boogie's got in for $1 at least."
You want to know how I did that? I went through a previous episode and I transcribed everything Boogie said, and so now I'm just regurgitating it. I've got more to come later on too. It's going to be great.
I can't wait.
Just like Apollo Creed said, ding, ding, I say ding, choo, choo. We're going to derail this thing.
Boogie's like, throw the towel. Throw the damn towel.
Throw the damn towel. What else is going on? What else is happening?
Should we talk about The Witcher? What else is popular right now? You know what I mean?
The Mandalorian, dude.
Mandalorian just ended, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone's upset about the stormtrooper punching a baby.
I'm less upset about Jason Sudeikis' Stormtrooper. What the hell do you expect the Stormtrooper to do? Of course he's going to punch a baby.
What
Bill Burr dropped the damn baby.
No.
True.
And I audibly gasped. I was like, oh, when he dropped this damn stuffed animal in this stupid Star Wars
I'm surprised there's not a gift of that yet. You know, it should be like a repeated gift. It's like the baby Roland, you know.
Oh my God.
No one's made one yet.
I was like, oh, be still my beating heart.
Yeah.
I was so worried.
Gomer, it's okay. His head, the bones in the head haven't formed yet.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's fine.
Squishy.
Oh, dude, I was really.
Yeah, when Baby Yoda got punched, my wife's like,
oh, that was one of my favorite scenes. Was the stormtroopers just talk? Oh, they got interrupted. They killed a stormtrooper for interrupting him.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Jason Sudeikis now. He's canceled. Hate that guy.
How about IG-88 rolling like Cosmic Ghost Rider with Thanos on his chest?
Yes, you're right.
And they both stole that from Raising Arizona, so whatever.
Yeah.
But
Baby Yoda's just like smiling, you know?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very heartfelt, very poignant. You know, the IG droid at the end doing his thing.
Got revenge.
And it all came around full circle. Man, way to tell a story. It's very good.
You know what they could bring back, what they could do in 2020, since they remake movies all the time? Put IG-11 in it and make a new Mr. Nanny.
No.
No.
I'm not watching that.
I just killed it on that
Boogie
one.
wants you to say smash the like button.
Smash the like button.
Come on, get with it.
Do it. Smash it. Smash it now.
Do it.
Smash the like button.
Are we not going to talk about the other Star Wars elephant in the room? Is it too divisive? I haven't seen it.
What's the elephant in the room?
The new Star Wars movie. I
liked it.
Yeah, everybody I've talked to who's seen it has pretty much liked it, but everybody's hating on it. Still.
I think if you have no intention of just enjoying yourself, then don't go. Just
go see
it's a movie to go enjoy yourself.
It's a spectacle. Yeah, it's a spectacle. You know, like just enjoy it. It's like you don't expect it to be Citizen Kane. You know what I mean? Like you know what you're getting into before you watch it.
Exactly.
It's fun, man. Like for me, I think we talked about this last episode, but I was like, I'm not a big fan of Ryan Gaumer.
It may have been already been out.
I think we did. Yeah.
Oh well, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
I still haven't seen it.
I don't know. It's worth checking out, man. Like, I'm not a fan of Rian Johnson's Star Wars, and I thought J.J. Abrams picked up what he left off, where he could fix things as well as he could. You know what I mean? He did the best job he could.
Should Star Wars and Lucasfilm and Disney and all them, should they not have had a plan for a trilogy?
Yeah.
Going into it, you think?
Absolutely.
I mean, we always bring up the MCU, but Feige, the dude over there, Kevin Feige, he don't take a dump without a plan.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
I'm going to curl it around this direction
in this sector. Yeah,
that's a
flush easier.
I mean, even Disney World or whatever, they had planned. I mean, they had a plan as far as the park goes.
I know, but they went with one movie and then did another movie and then a third movie, and that's what I'm hearing is like the big beef. Like, there's no cohesion between the three chapters. There's it doesn't act as like a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Right. That's what happens when you have a new director take over for a second act. You just kind of ruin the whole entire like trilogy there. You know what I mean?
Because the first two trilogies definitely had that, and I think
had
it
connected
shows
tissue
that.
For sure.
Yeah, when you have someone in charge like George Lucas, who actually isn't trying to push the franchise, is trying to tell a story first and foremost, then he's able to do that, even with Ewoks, or whatever. But I don't know.
I mean, I'm excited for like what else Star Wars is going to release. You know what I mean? Now that the Skywalker family stuff is done, it's a huge universe. There's so much you can do, as Mandalorian proved. There's other characters and things that fans want to see, and things happen in this world. So
everybody wants Knights of the Old Republic. Everybody wants 30 years later, where it's a clean slate and you can start over fresh.
I think
there's room for all of it.
Something good with Mandalorian. If they keep with that style of Mandalorian, like when you flash that scene where it flashed back and you saw the old school Mandalorians with their Super Scope 6s,
that was cool,
fighting and everything.
Right.
Man, that was an awesome scene.
Yeah. The thing about Star Wars, though, I think Rogue One and Solo to a lesser extent, but everybody hates on Solo. I love Solo. I thought it was dope.
That's right. Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Star Wars can be everything. The Clone Wars is freaking hilarious in parts. The animated
cartoon,
series. Rebels is awesome. Star Wars can be all kinds of things. They should do everything. Give me that Lando sequel.
Dude, I want to see I want to see a well done zombies one that they did with the book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is it? The Stormtrooper zombies. I mean, it's some horror stuff. You can do any genre you want to. That's what I'm saying.
It's such a good idea. And they're doing this what if cartoon animated shit
right.
on.
Is that going to happen anymore?
No, that's still happening.
Because I thought that was under the branch of the old dude that was in charge before.
It might have been, but I everything I've heard, it's still.
So I'm pretty sure they scrapped all those cartoons they were going to do.
No, there's a.
Oh yeah, the What If one is Kevin Feige. You're right. I was thinking the Hulu shows. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Hulu shows are still happening. There's a Deadpool one that they're doing.
Okay.
And then a couple of other ones. Howard the Duck one, I think, is still down.
I was worried that was going to get canceled because I really wanted to see that dumb team up they're going to do at the end.
Yeah.
With the amalgamation characters too.
Yeah. Wouldn't Howard the Duck fit better in with Spider Pig or Spider Ham?
Spider Ham. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that later.
It's kind of. I don't know because I think it's like Howard the Duck is from another. If I remember right, he's from another planet in the universe, while Spider-Ham is from another universe entirely.
That seems weird.
Yeah. So there's probably in the Spider-Ham universe, there's probably a Howard the Duck, but he's he's probably a duckbill platypus,
right?
More than likely.
Daredevil.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that also, aren't we?
Yeah,
a little later. I was wondering if we wanted to do show and tell from the holidays.
Oh, I have one.
Oh, sure.
I have one. Can I go first, Adam?
Yeah, you go first.
All right,
you go first.
You go first. Go,
continuing a tradition that has lasted since I was a child. I got a Skytread Transformer. It's actually 2 vehicles that becomes 1 robot. And the coolest part about it is I also have the G1 version from when I was a lad. So that's nice. Some toys.
You got more articulation, but you traded you traded off the snap action.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This one's got great snap action. It's sort of like a one motion transformer. You push him down on the tank, and I don't want to transform because he's old and decrepit.
Yeah.
But yeah, but this one, yeah, he's a little bit more complicated too. But he's nice.
He looks awesome.
Yeah, he's fun.
That rules. Yeah, I
got some other stuff too, but
Switch.
Nice. Is that the one with the dock, or is that just the Game Boy one?
No, it's the light one is the one with the Game Boy one. This is just a regular. I like the regular one because I wanted to play on my TV.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, like,
exactly. There's no point in having a console.
Yeah.
If you got a 60-inch TV.
Right. I agree. Yeah. I mean, when they announced the light one, I was like, I don't get the purpose of that, but I guess like the kids. Yeah, and it's great too. It's kind of like how Sony had the PSP. You're getting like great up-to-date graphics in a handheld. That's amazing.
Exactly.
But the coolest thing I think so far is the retro games on here. You have like a library of Super Nintendo games and NES games that are for free download.
Oh wow!
And it's awesome. So you can play a lot of old classics just.
And you don't have to pay like a month. It's not a subscription thing.
Well, I pay for the subscription anyway, so I don't know. Yeah. I can't tell you, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think it comes with a subscription.
Okay.
It's like Netflix and stuff, but that's that's rad, dude.
That's amazing. But
dope.
The coolest thing about the Super Nintendo library games, one game specifically, is Star Fox 2 is available there for the first time in America, dude. Yeah. Dude, I'm stoked to play it. And I got Bad Dudes from Nintendo. Come on.
Oh, you got Bad? I remember playing that for hours on end.
Untitled Goose Game, Cuphead. Dude, there's a Korg synthesizer I bought on here. Like, you can make all kinds of songs and stuff, dude. This thing's awesome.
Bad Dudes was one of those games where you played together as a team, as friends. It was one of the first arcade games.
Yeah, co-op games, dude. Yeah.
I never had friends.
It changed the game, man.
I had to play by myself.
Yeah.
I just had to get those the nunchucks.
It was like a Double Dragon. That dude. Remember Bad Dudes, the Green Ninja? He would like, and they're changing to 1,000 of them. Oh man,
and piss me off. Yeah,
I love Bad Dudes. Bad Dudes is one of those games where you see your buddy walk into the bowling alley, like you'd yell at him, "Dude, hurry up!"
He'd come run into you.
Jump in this, yeah.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
That's great.
What about you, Adam? What'd you get for Christmas?
I got
just to answer the chat. No, I don't play with my toys, not as much as I used to when I was a child, but I still like collecting them. I have all my. This is like all G1 mostly.
I bought a Thulsa. I pre-ordered a Thulsa Doom coming out.
This is like this is a G1 Optimus Prime, like my greatest Christmas gift ever.
That's dope.
Yeah, I still have it, man. And the hands. I still have the hands. Every
once in a while, I'll transform my mask vehicles up here just to do it.
Yeah, I don't have like any toys. I just have the Lemmy Funko Pop, the Rocky IV robot, and then I was like, I want to get one, so I pre-ordered a Thulsa Doom from Conan the Barbarian. It looks exactly like James Earl Jones. It's awesome.
Nice.
So I'm excited to get that whenever it comes out. But the same people who made the Rocky robot.
Oh, Jason, you're going to sow your royal oats.
What are you going to show, Adam? Yeah.
I got the Batman movies on 4K.
Nice. Jeez, that's awesome.
Nice. No, that's not the Nolan stuff.
No, yeah.
That's the old 80s, 90s.
I'm a sucker for that stuff, man.
I love it, dude. Yeah. I love that stuff.
$10.
That's dope. It's $10. Wow.
It's just a great shelf piece, even if you don't watch them.
89 to 97. And you know what I was thinking I was thinking about it, and it's almost like they were going back in time. Like Batman was the late 80s going into the 90s. Batman Returns kind of felt like the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Forever I guess some of the outfits were 70s.
Sure.
I love
Batman,
Forever, dude.
Even a lot of the tones, man.
Yeah, but Batman and Robin was definitely Adam West's Batman.
Right.
Oh yeah, really campy. Yeah.
So it's like the first, like with each new edition, they were going back in time.
Right? Yeah. I'm a sucker for Batman Forever. When that came out, I was just a huge Jim Carrey fan, so I just like loved anything he did, and I don't care, man. I unabashedly love that movie.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Jim Carrey's Riddler. A lot of people gave him crap about it. I loved it.
I thought it was good too. Tommy Lee Jones's Two-Face was rad too, man.
Yeah, for sure.
No one was looking at him. Everyone was looking at Drew Barrymore. So
right, and that other girl too, the dark one. Yeah.
Right.
And Alicia Silverstone in part 4. Yeah.
What else? What's I guess we ready to get into comics?
Yeah,
is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, let me.
If we didn't get into comics, what would Boogie think?
Right.
Papa Boogie would be disappointed.
I like that.
So we I guess I did not. Man. Doctor Strange.
It's me. Doctor Strange, Surgeon Supreme, number 1. Mark Waid, Kev Walker did some art. Java Tartaglia did more art, and Corey Pettit with the letters. It's Corey. Thank you for drawing these letters. We know English is your second language. It's amazing. The premise here is weird. It's strange.
It is.
He's got his hands fixed through some magic, so he's splitting his time between being the Sorcerer Supreme of an entire realm of the multiverse and being just some surgeon at an NYC hospital. It's not really working out all that well for him, although they sort of play it off like it is working okay, like everything's fine. The Wrecker shows up with a magical upgrade for some reason. Some of the side characters are cool. Felix, like his assistant, who's allowed to ask him one superhero question a day. That's cool. But this is just stupid to me. I don't want to read Doctor Strange doing doctor surgeon stuff. I want to read him doing extraordinary magic stuff.
I guess he is, but like I did enjoy seeing him get his ass kicked.
Anytime a hero gets their ass kicked, I'm pretty much in.
Yeah, I like the Wrecker too.
Humble.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for Wrecker, man. I like the Wrecker, and I thought that character was awesome in the Black Bolt series. I saw it in Ahmed. Like that was so good, and it's like a redeemable character. But then they turned him into a villain again for some reason. I guess you got to. You know what I mean?
I had that in my notes, dude.
Yeah.
Really? I loved the Wrecker last time I saw him, but he's ruined here for me. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's been a bad guy for a while.
This feels wrong to me, man. It feels like a guy whose path was one thing, and that path was just disrupted in the most, inconceivable way where he could no longer do that. So then he goes down another path, and he puts all of his energy into that, and he's the best. He becomes the best of the best. Now, somehow he gets that chance to go back to that other path, and he takes it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like it just doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. Right. This book just doesn't work for me at its premise. So anything else that they really do in the book, has to make up for that. And this didn't. The hospital shit actually seemed like it was an aside. Like they're just introducing you, and then, here's the Wrecker. Here's just some rando magic guy who's never been magic before. But here he is. I didn't like this at all. I hated this. Worst thing I read all week. I hated it.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I dropped off on Mark Waid's Doctor Strange run. I think 4 issues in this whole entire space adventure. Yeah. And
how about Aaron's? Did you read Jason Aaron's run before that with Chris Bocciolo doing the art?
I think the first one I read was Donny Cates' Doctor Strange, and I thought that was
good too. That was during the Damnation stuff.
Yeah. That was like a little before Damnation, and then it turned into Damnation. But yeah, that was fine. But I mean, I've still yet to read a really good Doctor Strange, story. But I mean, there's plenty to dig into. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
That Jason Aaron stuff is good, and I think it's Brian K. Vaughan who did.
That's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that's amazing.
Rad. I own that in issues, man. That's like a gem in my collection. Cool. Yeah, I love that book.
Yeah,
whatever.
Ever since Mark Waid, took over, I hear it's just nothing but bad stuff. I dropped off once. I tried to give it a shot. I got 4 issues in. I was like, okay, this isn't for me. So I was excited to jump into this again because I heard he got his hands fixed. So I was like, all right. But yeah, you're right. It is weird that he wanted to go back to being a surgeon. It's like, why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing?
You're the best of the best what you are. Yeah. Why do you want to go back? It seems like an ego thing. And that's just this weird Doctor Strange trope anyway, this ego that he had.
It's like a regression of character.
Yeah.
But I do think it is cool that they spun it where you could see like the sickness and these other
that was from the Jason Aaron run.
Taking
that was introduced in the Jason Aaron Chris Bachalo run, man.
I know what it is.
You should check that run out. It's good. It's
really I know what it is.
What's that?
I didn't read it, and I know I shouldn't chime in. That's bad. But maybe it's because he's low on funds, and you can't charge people's insurance doing magical work. He's got to actually work on people to charge insurance so he can get paid.
They did bring up the payment though, right?
Because
they said he said he didn't want to use magic on people because he didn't want them to be connected to paying a price. So he actually had to be a surgeon for some reason. You know what I mean? But like it seems like these like the guy with the tumor, he had this big like alien weird looking creature attached to his head. The human couldn't see it, and it's a magic character. Then only Doctor Strange can get rid of. So that was a fun spin, like you said. Jason Aaron created that kind of stuff, but
it's cool.
It just doesn't make sense that
he's a lot better than that.
This didn't make sense that he had to use surgery with like a scalpel and not use magic to get rid of it, like a magical creature. So I don't understand.
Because he could see it as magic.
Okay.
I know. I'm agreeing with you. He saw the illness as a magical illness, but still removed it like it was
with a scalpel, with a physical thing. Yeah. That didn't make sense to me. So
nothing about this works for me, man. Nothing about this.
I do like that the record had like an extra enchanted crowbar. So I mean,
where's he picking these up at?
Who knows? Yeah,
what is going on?
I do want to see where you got that power from. Where you got these bad guys? Like,
and
there's gotta be a bigger villain.
I mean, and if I could just say, he's like an emergency room surgeon. He runs to the emergency room, and of course, because he's a superhero, the most important time where you need a surgeon in the emergency room, you probably need a superhero outside even more. So it doesn't. He doesn't even count as someone who's like on the clock, on the staff, because if something crazy happens where he's needed in the operating room, his ass has got to go save these people from falling buildings. It's stupid.
Yeah,
dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I could go on and on about how much I hated this issue. It's so bad. Anyway, Spider-Ham, delicious, especially this time of year. I love ham.
We got 13 watching. But only 12 likes. So hit the like button.
That's
there you go, Boogie.
That's Boogie.
Hit the like button. Share out that link.
Boogie's waiting to hit the like button until he's sure.
We're trying to grow like next year's Christmas tree here. So, moving on to our favorite Peter Porker.
I'm trying to find the credits. There it is. Spider-Ham, written by Zeb Wells. Artists by Rob Robson, colorist Erica Arciniega, letterer VC's Joe Caramagna.
Oh, we see! One more time before the end of the year.
Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham. Should be called Spider Dick. He was a jerk.
Love
he was like, I don't know. I guess that was the point of him.
He's trying to have fun.
Yeah. I don't know. He was a jerk in the beginning, but I guess he's written like that on purpose to maybe have a redeeming quality near the end or something. But it was funny because I never knew his origin story, how he got bit by a pig lady. He was a spider that got bit by a pig lady.
It's weird.
So that was fun seeing that his beginnings, and then also I really liked seeing the different Avengers and names of these other characters that he runs into, like Daredevil. That was fun.
Do you know the Thor dog's name is Thur?
Is it really?
Yeah. Like a girl.
I think my favorite is Ant.
Ant was good. Squawk Guy was funny.
Yeah, Squawk Guy.
But Daredevil, man, Daredevil just takes it for me. I laughed out loud when I was like Daredevil.
Well, first I saw him. You see him at the bottom of the panel. I was like, oh, that's Daredevil. And then they said, I was like, yes, all right.
The one that made me laugh, and not a Fantastic Four fan, but Mooster Fantastic.
Yeah, that was cool.
A moose, that I love that one.
If you go to the Wikipedia page for this universe, there are dozens and dozens of these, and it's quite funny. It's quite hilarious.
I guess like so what happens in this one? Here's Ant real quick.
I mean, I understand where they're going with this, spinning it out of the whole Spider-Verse or whatever, the second one, where he was a pretty big hero. He was one of the 3 guys in charge with Miles, and I don't even remember the other person.
Right. His thing is like he takes care of these interdimensional problems, like big problems. So he thought this battle with like their Ultron kind of bad guy that the Avengers were having was like boring.
Moltron.
Yeah, it was like below his pay grade. He thought, he thinks he's hot stuff. And yeah, he's just kind of oblivious and ignorant to a lot of people. But I guess eventually an actual big interdimensional problem happens. And I guess what characters turn into black and white for some reason, and they're being like really aggressive. So
I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, I didn't answer that because then all of a sudden, like towards the end, he is going to a different dimension.
And then next issue, him and Peter Parker from 616 are hanging out.
Yeah. So I don't know, because it seems like the problem is like there on that world, but then he goes to another dimension for some reason. So I don't know. It seems like he's running away from the problem, but I mean, I don't know. It just seems like it's silly. So if you like Spider-Ham and silliness, you're gonna like this. You know what I mean? And if not, then this is not for you.
That's what I have in my notes. This is cool for what it was, just weird, and stupid, and funny. And I'm not gonna pick up the next issue, but it's worth it. I think it's worth it if you really like this. Do it, but I don't need any weird and funny and stupid. I'm good.
It's just fun, but it's like in the current, I guess, state of Marvel. Sometimes you get tired of them just trying these like you feel like you're
them over and over again.
These events you just feel just wore out, and it's like just something fun, and that's where Spider-Ham comes in.
Yeah, good point. True.
Yeah, or For Bushman or whatever.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Doctor Strange and the Beyonder.
Oh, the Beyonder. What?
The submarsupial.
Beyonder. Oh my gosh.
There's these guys.
Ingenious.
There's so many puns. I love it.
I like how Captain America and Iron Man are like a cat and a mouse because they're always at each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
Tom and Jerry, they're friends in some of those episodes.
Yeah.
So it's hilarious. All
right,
go.
What if it turned out the Iron Man was Jerry? That'd be awesome. Cross.
No, I think DC. Man. I think DC owns the Tom and Jerry.
I like the insults that they gave Spider-Ham when they gave him the hard truth. Yeah. Like because there's like a Black Bolt creature. No, Black Colt is his name.
Yeah.
And he's like
horse, Black Colt. Yeah, he's a horse.
Black Colt hands Spider-Ham a letter because he can't talk, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he says, "You annoy me so much that when I couldn't find a pen just now, I was close to screaming, 'You're so annoying,' even though that would kill everyone in this room and doom the planet. That's how annoying I find you. Luckily, I found a pen and here we are." This is so good. I love that.
Zeb Wells, the writer here, he's just having fun. Mm-hmm. He's just having a good time, and it's refreshing to see that in comics not take themselves so seriously because so many comics, even the really good ones, just take themselves so seriously. But
you got to, yeah.
But,
this is some good levity, some great coloring and art. It's good.
Right,
I mean, if you like that stuff, so yeah.
Oh, thanks, Rob.
Awesome.
In the chat.
Yeah.
Over
Thank
on
you.
YouTube.
Well, let's after that, let's drain all the fun out of the room.
No, this is our commercial break.
All the what?
You're talking about Incoming, right?
Yes.
Incoming was just a big ass commercial.
I loved it.
Actually, I have this because I was reading some, of course, going through and reading what some other people's thoughts were, and one reviewer put it. I thought they put it perfectly. This is the comic book equivalent of a Russell Stover sampler box. I was like, "Yep, that's
a little bit of everything." A little bit of everything.
So Incoming with an exclamation.
Incoming.
I'm hoping that this is just a one shot. I'm sure it is.
Well, it is, but isn't it also like a sequel to Marvel Comics 1000 and 1001?
It is.
Yeah.
Because I didn't read that, but this made me want to read that because I actually want to find out more about this, character with the Eternity Mask. Yeah, I'm excited about his upcoming comic. Like, I'm gonna pick that up for sure. Like, I think it's cool. I love detective stuff though, so like, I love Slam Bradley. Like Batman detective stuff. So like, I'm stoked to pick this up. I want to learn more about this character.
Isn't he kind of like the Question meets Taskmaster?
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
I'm down.
I'm down too. It depends on who they get writing it. I think.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, because they could ruin this character off the bat right away if they do it bad. You know.
Yeah.
Every time they say Masked Raider, I want to say Masked Rider.
I think I read it Masked Rider.
I always want to say Masked Rider, but I guess it's Masked Raider, which I don't know. It just sounds weird to me.
It does sound weird.
I think it looks cool.
But this thing's got a whole
rating.
This thing has a slew of writers, but I'll just mention Matt Rosenberg.
It's basically everybody at
Marvel. It's everyone on Marvel. Yeah,
anybody who's contracted with them.
Written by, art by, colors by everyone.
Marvel. Yeah.
But it's just one letterer, right?
Letterer VC's Travis Lanham.
Wow, dude.
The workhorse, Travis Lanham, man.
You ain't kidding.
And editor Tom Brevoort.
Okay. Yeah, props to him. No, props to Tom because like to gather and wrangle like all these people.
You're not
and
wrong.
Like you know what I mean. Get everyone together to get this to work. You know what I mean.
And he's got an interesting last name. So
Brevoort
sounds
like an alien planet.
Brevoort. It's almost like an alarm on a Star Trek spaceship. Brevoort.
So what happened in this book, Adam?
Okay.
Tell us in 30 seconds.
So Masked Raider is trying to solve a murder of some rando. And then he gets Daredevil involved, which I thought was cool because he takes out Elektra and he says, "Well, if you took out Elektra, then I know you can take out me."
Yeah. And that's actually pulled right from the current Daredevil book.
Is it?
Yeah, what's going on in Daredevil right now?
Because being someone who didn't read Daredevil, it almost felt like to me like that's like it was the beginning of Daredevil. Like he would just started being Daredevil.
Well, Chip Zdarsky in the Daredevil book has sort of deconstructed Daredevil and taken everything away from him, and then Elektra came back and sort of built him back up, training him. Retraining him, so to speak.
And now they're back together, and I was stoked to see that at the end of last episode.
As long as he bangs a girl in every arc, I'm cool. Keep going, Chip. Keep doing it.
Give me the James Bond of the street
level.
What is
it, dude? Daredevil Tom Selleck?
Dude, right? He's all over every hoe in that book. I love it.
I thought it was funny how Masked Raider was like, okay, this is below my pay grade. Let me, there's Daredevil. Let me get him to come over here instead.
Oh, man.
And he gets the attention by shooting at him.
So like, hey. Is the mystery part of who the Masked Raider is? Is that part of the mystery?
I didn't read the Marvel 1000, but I heard they had that. Didn't they have the identity already in that?
I don't know. I didn't. I read 1000, but I don't really remember.
And he puts the mask on. I forget what I kind of forget, but it feels like so long ago. Even though it wasn't, it feels like so long ago. But anyway, in the book, after all that, Jessica Jones takes a stab at figuring out who this dead rando is.
Yeah, Daredevil was like, I don't know. Here's Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
And then Jessica Jones was like, oh, wait, here's a clue.
She's like, I don't know either. Let me go get Carol Danvers. And she's like, here's my Batcave. And then they're like, I don't know either.
They have a lot of extra time on their hands to just figure out who this dead rando is.
Carol Danvers just kicking it in the Batcave. Like, here, hang out.
Yeah.
Wipe your feet. What the hell is going on?
Marvel, which I didn't like. I didn't like how non-angsty she was. I was expecting a certain Jessica Jones, and I don't feel like she was in this book.
She didn't have enough attitude.
Yeah, she definitely did not have enough attitude.
That art was awesome, though, for Jessica Jones section.
Oh, yeah, it was.
I really liked that a lot. I might even start reading that because I like the art so much.
Yeah. We get Captain Marvel, John Woo, and Night Thrasher. Night Thrasher was interesting.
That was a surprise, I guess, is that a new comic team they're doing, I guess?
No, Night Thrasher has been hanging out somewhere.
No, he was in the Punisher previously.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
but
I think that's where they're pulling it from.
This like Illuminati, whatever, but out in the open. They had their name in there, but do we know if that's a new series coming out as well?
It's going to be the Agents of Atlas book.
That's that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
See, I even got this cover.
I meant the other dudes, because there is the Agents of Atlas, the Asian stuff.
I think Night Thrasher.
But before that, the Night Thrasher was part of the other crew. He was that like Illuminati space people like.
Man,
it wasn't Agents of Atlas. Yeah, it was something else.
I don't know, man. Because Night Thrasher was trying to call Nova and said, "Hey, Nova, come join the team."
Dude, that Nova business is badass, dude. That was awesome.
Oh, that was rad.
Is that happening in Annihilation? Is that what's going on over there?
I think, yeah, that's happening in Annihilation.
Dude, I got to read that stuff now because
I don't want to read that. I think the best part were the Nova thing that we just saw, all with the Cancer verse and all that. Yeah, I love that stuff, but for everything I've heard says Annihilation isn't doing it right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, that looked really cool though. That was probably the highlight of this book for me was that Nova story, that little section with the Thrasher.
Yeah,
and that happening. That was cool. But
Night Thrasher is so weird. But man, I love him on that skateboard. I think that's cool as hell, man.
I like the kind of the handoffs, the way the story began. Like it was almost like the Austin Powers joke, where they're like, oh, there's like a moon, and then like
Willie Nelson,
whatever. It goes like scene to scene like that.
Yeah,
it was connected, and then once it got to a certain point, so like maybe a little past Captain Marvel, it was just like. It stopped doing that. It was just like, oh yeah, here's another story, and here's another story, and here's another story. So that kind of disappointed me because I really liked how it just connected at first.
Yeah.
Sorry, Adam, we hijacked your review.
No, that's fine.
Keep going.
Well, it's hard not to because this book is all over the place.
Yeah. I'm not even going to get into the random Mr. Sinister part because that was just.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I don't feel like that was connected at all. I don't get it.
It's got to be one of the. It's probably
the Franklin Richards book.
Yeah, it's
a Fantastic Four X-Men book is coming out. Is what I think was.
And it's probably sort of all of Dawn of X. They're trying to push with that because we're getting to that point where obviously Sinister has like he did in Powers of 10, has genetic information on everybody, can make these weird clones like we saw in Powers of 10. So maybe that'll start happening. Cardinal and what's his name are going to be back.
Every once in a while, I just get annoyed at overpowered Franklin Richards.
Well, he's so overpowered, they underpower him now.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. He's either got leech hanging out with him or wearing some weird belt or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But
he's not sure how to do that, Boogie.
Onto the wait, what's Boogie saying?
He's saying that he wants you to put chat comments on the screen.
Yeah, like you can highlight it like on the screen.
I'm not sure you know how to do that. I think you just click one over there in that live comments section in the StreamYard.
Oh,
but anyway, this book was all over the place. There you go. My favorite part was the champion stuff. I am excited for the Champions event coming up. The Empire, I could care less about that. But man, that champion stuff and Outlawed, I'm all for that, dude.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Champion Civil War thing coming up. I might check out the first issue and see if you think it's any good. Then maybe I'll read it.
Yeah.
Let me finish. So there's a the only clues that Jessica Jones and the Masked Raider find is some kind of numerical sequence, the word two-faced, and a Kree Hala star.
Hala!
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 We learned the code means beware the trees, because that's what you make comic books out of.
That's what you smoke.
And the murder victim is a former Kree soldier, Beldan, from the show Roseanne.
Yeah.
They find his acquaintance Rexor, and he's got some kind of weapon.
I don't know.
But he's suddenly killed when he becomes a Kree Chia pet, because a tree explodes from inside him, turns him into a giant plant. And then we see Hulkling taking the throne for a Skrull Kree Empire, and of course, of all the universe and everything, who do they want to attack? Earth, of course.
Boogie's cracking me up in the chat.
Yeah, me too.
He's killing me in this episode. Oh, okay, Boomer Bob. I'm sure that Outlawed is going to be a very woke book when it comes to generational politics and things like that. But I'm okay with that. With that. That's what I want to see. I want to see books that are important.
Yeah, it's Hulkling,
Yeah, I don't care about that. I don't care about. I love seeing Hulkling and Wiccan in this. I love them as a couple.
Yeah. I know. I fear they're gonna break them up now. You know what I mean? And I fear like I don't know, man. It sucks. we're talking to Serenity earlier in the preview show, and I was like, is this character assassination? Like, are they gonna kind of like, turn heel on Hulkling? I don't want to see him be a bad guy. I like him being a good guy. I don't want to see him broken up either, like with his boyfriend. Like, I want good things to happen to him.
It's gotta be a big part of the story. Yeah. Him having this anchor to Earth.
Yeah, there's be some kind of tension or something has to happen. So
yeah. If they go that way, I might read Empire. We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna read Empire for sure because I want to read every event like that. Both companies put out. Yeah. So I'm gonna read it. No matter what. But will I read all the tie-ins and stuff? Probably not. Like the whole entire premise doesn't really interest me. But it's a good preview for what Marvel has coming out. But at the same time, I'm like, is this all that's going to come out next year? You know what I mean? Just these little.
This is their high-profile stuff.
I know.
What's Jason Aaron writing? Was it anything Jason Aaron's writing in this as far as like a preview for what he's got going on?
No, you're right, because it didn't show everything because Donny Cates is doing Thor. Didn't show any Thor stuff, right?
I'm not seeing Jason Aaron in the list of writers. So
there is more stuff coming out then. Yeah. That's weird that I guess this is the only ones do you think maybe these stories are going to be the ones that actually connect in the Marvel continuity and all the rest are not really?
That's an idea. Maybe the Marvel Comics 1000, 1001, and then, this incoming are all building up to whatever, Boogie. He will, though. And they'll be like, oh, it was great. Best thing I read this year. But, yeah, I'm excited to see what Marvel is going to do in terms of a shared universe. Because, like I've been saying all year, Year of the Villain, Rebirth, Doomsday Clock, Justice League Doom War, or whatever, Justice Doom War. Even though it's been wonky as hell, everything still feels like it's connected. You know what I mean? Everything feels like there's a cohesive thing there. Even though everything Bendis is doing is sort of throwing that out of kilter. Marvel has not had a shared universe experience. Even War of the Realms, it felt disjointed except for the tie-ins. And there were so many tie-ins that most people didn't notice, but I did. I want to see something that's universe encompassing, threat level midnight.
So far, I've read all the tie-ins to the War of the Worlds and also the Carnage one. I read all the tie-ins too. So 2 events, I've read like everything in there, and it kind of sucks that like when things don't match up because you're paying extra money to make it to see this cohesiveness, and when it's not and things happen here or a different way in another issue, you're like, why? Like this needs better editing, and this kind of was my point earlier when I said like. I want to see kind of this issue happen quarterly. I wanted them to release this all continuity book like every 3 months. You know what I mean?
Because the writers and the editors,
everyone in check, keep continuity in check, keep editors doing their job. And for those who aren't reading Marvel, maybe like, okay, well, what's happening in Marvel? Maybe I'm a DC guy, whatever. Like, let me see what's going on in Marvel. You read this one, you're like, maybe I'll pick this up, maybe not, whatever. It's a good stepping point too for people to like new readers to know what's going on in the Marvel universe. And other people who can't really afford a bunch of books, they can just buy that as well. It's another option. You know what I mean? And those who actually want to read the stories and buy the stuff are going to buy those issues anyways. So, I think it's just a good marketing strategy and a good business model to release one of these quarterly. And I wish they would, but, I don't know. That's on them
too. And I agree with Bob in the chat. I think the X-Men are going to be a big part of the storyline. I'm hoping that the whole Franklin Richards is the catalyst that has the X-Men and the rest of the world at odds. I think that's a really good idea.
I think it is too. I'm really excited for that book.
It's basically the same premise as Civil War 2, though.
Both sides, X-Men.
Against with what is his name? Ulysses, the dude who could tell the future. Right. They're both looking to take advantage of a powerful being. So I don't know, but
speaking of X-Men, there wasn't an X-Men, was there?
No, I think we're with our interview with Matthew Rosenberg last week. The X-Men Minute, the X-Minute has sort of gone full circle because if you remember, we started that when Rosenberg relaunched X-Men because that was like a big deal. Everyone was like, "All right, now we."
Too.
It was good too. But now that Dawn of X is here and we're just going issue by issue, and they're doing 5 books a week. Some weeks, screw you, Marvel. I don't think we need to do that anymore. X-Men has enough stuff coming out that I can talk to in random reviews and. Enough number 1s coming out, including the Magneto one-shot, the Emma Frost Jean Grey one-shot, and the Fantastic Four X-Men miniseries. And that's just 3 in the first quarter, besides the 6 issues.
And there's like a new team book too coming out, right?
Oh yeah, the Hellions, not Hellions.
Yeah, the Hellions. Yeah.
No, it wasn't Hellions. It's got like Psylocke in it, and they're protecting. They're like babysitting the villains. I don't remember the name of it. Maybe it is Hellions. I don't remember.
Like guaranteed though, this is all building up to like probably an X-Men event. I bet like next year. You know what I mean? Not 2020. I'm probably like 2021. I'm thinking.
No, I
think
it'll be 2020.
What happened this year? Like Christmas, like this year.
Like the way Hickman likes to do events is he doesn't like to do just one event. Like he did with his Avengers and New Avengers run.
Yeah.
He did Infinity, and then Time Runs Out was basically an event, that was through both Avengers books. And then he dove into Secret Wars. So, yeah, I think we'll get an event. But, yeah, you're right. I don't think it'll be the big X event where everything comes crashing down.
I don't know. I feel like that happening this year might be too soon. But, I mean, who knows? That'd be cool. I'm down for either way.
But in January, 6 issues of all the Dawn of X books will be out. That's halfway through a year in 3 months. In 3 months, House of X and Powers of 10 came out in July of last year. So I mean, that's a lot of X books in just a half a year.
Yeah,
man.
It's true. Yeah, and like it makes you think too. Like there probably is going to be an X event.
They're rushing
this summer. Yeah, because if you have so many X books come out all at once, like all like Marauders and all this, just to get so much information on this world that's happening right now, like why rush it? Why wouldn't you spread it out? If your event wasn't going to come out like a year or two from now. So you're right. We're probably going to see an X-Men event this year.
Yeah. Chad, he turned Cyclops into a Cyclops. Yeah, you're right. He did. Cyclops had a meteoric rise. I mean, he was awesome. Everybody just hated Cyclops with the pouches. And then in the 2000s and especially the 2010s, Cyclops got to new levels where it was Cyclops was right. You know what I mean? That shit was going on.
Such a jerk, though. I never liked
So
Cyclops.
it's time for Cyclops to get pushed down a couple of pages, okay? And he can just be the third wheel in that Wolverine Jean Grey relationship.
That's right.
Well, incoming 2020. I can't wait, man. We'll see what happens. It is exciting. New comics are always exciting, and this is telling us what's coming. So it's fun to get excited about it, but we don't really have enough to get so excited about it where we're so on board that we gush, but we'll see.
Yep.
Well, let's get into, I guess, some random reviews brought to you by Collar and Elbow .com. They got wrestling merchandise and great apparel, and you can use the promo code ComicCast at checkout to save 10% at collarandelbowbrand.com.
Very nice.
How about that?
Boogie's definitely super chatting now.
Definitely. So what about
the outright geekery promo? Don't matter.
Do we actually have any random reviews?
I did. I got one. Venom 21.
Yeah, Venom.
Donny Cates, Mark Bagley. It's been a while since I've read every Marvel comic that's come out in a given week, but I did it. We all did it.
Yeah, same.
Carnage is in Eddie now too.
Yeah, dude.
That's the big reveal here. After the events of Absolute Carnage, where Eddie saved his son but doomed the world, he absorbed all of those codices, whatever, and now, he's screwed. He's got a third voice in his head.
I just really wish he would have shared that information with the Avengers while they're right there next to him.
He's mistrusting the Avengers. He's got the smartest people on the planet right there in the room with him.
Yep. Except the Avengers, they were kind of recruiting him as like a soft interview. You know what I mean?
Oh, and I think they were all on for him joining the team.
Yeah, dude. And he could have just told them, like, I think, what happened. Just tell them what happened. You know what I mean? What's the worst what's going to happen? Like, they do some tests on you and make you better. You know what I mean?
He's afraid, and they alluded to that. Is that what a hero would do? Would a hero, not sacrifice his kid to save the world? Which is what he did. He sacrificed the world to save his kid. Right. Because now Noel's on the way, and if he wouldn't have done what he did, Dylan
either way, what's done is done. You can tell the Avengers, and then you can go from there and help defeat Noel. You know what I mean? But instead, we're dragging this out. We're going to an island for no reason. You know what I mean? It's just like it's so like comic book drama tropey daytime TV show crap. You know what I mean? It's but like I'm not dissing Donny Cates at all because I get like why you have to do this. But
and he's biding this time. He's biding this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually gets here.
Yeah.
It's
we need
weird
some filler before he gets here for that event. So
Right.
here comes Venom Island.
It is it is weird that he like has this meetup with the Avengers right before we know in April or May they're going to announce for April or May or whatever in the next month or two that we're going to have a big Null event. We know it's going to happen, and this is just a precursor to that where the Avengers can get involved and we can have a Null War tie-in for the Avengers or whatever it'll be. Null's cool though. I'm anxious to finally get that over with. That whole Null thing done.
Yeah,
and then Donny Cates can move to DC Comics and write Superman. Right? Damn it,
or Batman. Yeah.
No, James. Cool. I'm happy to see James IV on Batman, but I want Bendis off Soups.
Yeah,
I want Bendis off Soups. Man.
Me too, man. I just wish Tinian's run would go longer instead of just those couple issues he's assigned to. But you're right.
I think his run will be very, very good. I think his run me too. Will be satisfying.
Yeah, the art's gonna be awesome too. I think they have Bermejo doing some stuff there.
Yeah, there's a lot of artists. At least. Yeah. That's all I did for randos. I read some other stuff, but nothing worth mentioning really.
No. Oh man. All right. Criminal is always awesome. I love Criminal. Ed Brubaker.
I didn't read it yet.
I didn't read this issue, but I just want to throw it out, man. Criminal is like one of my favorite books of all time, so nice. I continue to pick that up. And that was it from this week, man. I've been doing a lot of catch up, bro. I've been catching up on a lot of stuff, man.
The Last
Daredevil, and I got to read that. Yeah,
I caught up on The Last God, and it has made my end of the year lists. It is damn good. Jeez. It is damn good. There's a super chat from Boogie Bentley. Thanks, Boogie. We appreciate. We missed you, buddy. We missed you.
So it goes back to his pocket. So he's like.
So really, he's just throwing YouTube 20 cents.
Yes. He just paid YouTube money.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sorry, Boogie. Thank you for the super chat. It is a compliment. Thank you.
I finally read Last Night on Earth, issue 3. Snyder's last Batman story, and I thought it was just terrible.
Oh, I get it.
Man, do you really think it's his last? Come on.
Okay.
You know they're going to throw money his way. He's got another Batman story.
Boogie Bentley is the greatest host on ComicCast.
Is he though?
He wants a refund.
Yeah.
You'll have to email YouTube customer support for that one, buddy.
Yeah, someone will get back to you real quick.
We're keeping it.
You're supposed to read the super chat. I want a refund. Well, just contact the owner of the channel, S&B Network, for a refund.
Adam's like, I am the manager, B. No returns.
I bet you don't get that movie. What'd you read, Adam?
Nothing. No, did I read any? No.
It was a very, very
light week. I was trying to think if I did anything else or read anything extra, but I don't think I did.
You were watching Witcher, right?
Yeah, I was binging TV, man.
Good.
Witcher and Letterkenny and all that stuff.
Comics.
Video comics.
Motion comics.
For some reason last night I watched Cars, the first Cars. I decided to watch that for some odd reason. Nice. I don't know.
Right on.
I saw one adult scene in that movie I had not noticed before.
In
Cars. It's at the very beginning where there's two like fangirl cars going up to Lightning McQueen. And they're like,
they pop their bras.
Yeah, their headlights come up. Yes. And I was like, oh, I've not noticed that before. That's hilarious. And of course, kids aren't going to get it, but parents will. But no, that's all. I guess it's time for us to get into the Outright Geekery Book of the Week. Oh yeah, Boogie's not here. OutrightGeekery.com, your one-stop shop for news, reviews, previews, podcasts, anything geek at your fingertips. If you go to OutrightGeekery.com, you will immediately hear this because you'll be so excited at everything you find.
We have that sound effect built in on autoplay.
That's right. So Hurry and go check out Outright Geekery.
That happens just before you click the close tab button. It does that one.
No, if you close the tab, you hear
"Move! Don't come back. We sent you cookies, damn it." Kill Lock, IDW Publishing, story and art by Livio Ramondelli. Tom B. Long did letters.
Wow, I didn't know the art was by the same person.
Yeah,
Jeez.
story and art by Livio Ramondelli.
Wow, that's awesome.
Tom B. Long is a long time Transformers letterer. He's literally lettered hundreds upon hundreds of Transformers comics. Out of all the letterers in all of comics who have ever lettered a comic, I'm pretty sure Tom B. Long is in my most read letters. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, Livio Ramondelli's been an artist for Transformers for a long time. I know him mostly from Transformers comics, and I think this is his first writing. I'm not sure. I looked around. I couldn't find anything definitive, but I'm pretty sure this is his first writing.
You're telling me all the Transformer comics, like the art is has been amazing, and I've been missing out on this?
On a lot of it, dude. A lot of it is just like this.
Transformer comics now, man. God.
I've been telling everybody for years. I love them.
Yeah, yeah. But you said it was good story, not good art.
It's both. Livio doesn't do all of the Transformer stuff, but he does an awful lot. Oh, see you later, Chad. See you later,
Bye, Chad.
You gotta do plumbing work. Be careful. Don't hurt yourself. In a universe that appears mostly, anyways, to be made up of robots, or maybe there's just a whole lot of robots. 4 robots have been punished for various crimes and are kill locked, meaning if one of them dies, they all die, and they seek to find a cure for this problem. Great characters. Oh my gosh, these robots are living, breathing beings, and Livio Ramondelli does a great job of endearing them to the audience through just wonderful personality. He does use a little bit of tropes here and there, but he uses them great. He leans on them just hard enough to sell them in the pages he's given in this first issue. We have like this paladin type warrior who appears to have been dishonored in some way. We have this psychopath doctor of sorts. We have a blue collar worker who seems to had an on the job accident while he was drinking. But then we also have this child robot who everybody says didn't do anything wrong, just inadvertently got hooked up with these guys. And
the kid doesn't remember anything.
Yeah, really. Doesn't remember anything. And there's a whole lot more to this, and I'm very interested to see where the characters go, man. That's
this kid's going to be the worst of them all, or cause some end of the universe thing, that they have to stop, or they're probably going to come to the dilemma where they have to pretty much kill the kid, but then it means killing them all. You know what I mean? Themselves.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
but I can't wait to find out. And that's the big appeal of this book to me. The characters are great, and the premise is fun. So
this is awesome. Yeah,
I'll go ahead and say it's a perfect score for me, $3.99. I almost want to give it a $2.50 because there's some pacing problems early on.
But I'm willing to. Scene or what?
Yeah, a little bit there, and a little bit after that while they're traveling from there to the bar scene. It's almost a lot of dialogue just to explain things, and that seemed a little bit wonky for me.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. Great characters, fun premise. Ramondelli's artwork is worth buying this enough. Dude, I'm ready for more. Great book this week.
I'll go ahead and rate it. I was not expecting to like this as much as I did. This is a perfect $3.99. You care about the characters. The dialogue was top notch. I mean, from the first dialogue box from the engineer.
Yeah.
Boy, that robot is a freaking a crazy jerk, and his personality comes across perfectly. I liked everything about this book. It's a perfect $3.99.
Yeah, I agree. This is $3.99 all around, man. It's just this is amazing. This is it looks beautiful. I'm intrigued every page turn. You know what I mean? Dude, I can't wait for more of this. And I'll probably get the hardcover, depending how good the next issue is. Just on the art alone, it's incredible. And I'm normally not even just an art guy. How I talked about it with Batman, the Batman, Tom King's Batman. It looks beautiful. It's a
every
great art.
Every month it looks beautiful. But
the
you're
story
right.
is terrible. So I don't buy it because of the story. But this is both. This is incredible art and a great story. So I'm down. I'm down, and I can't wait to read more.
I hope Romadelli's got more writing in him because I read his stuff. I've read his Transformers stuff. He's doing Transformers Galaxies right now with the Constructicons arc. He does well there. But when it feels like this, when he's doing his own stuff, when he's able to give the art his own voice, it's better. You know, it's bigger than the sum of its parts. And yeah, big fan.
Yep.
I'm glad we all loved this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool.
This is like the last book of the week of the year.
I like seeing the whole crew like together.
Because this isn't making any of my best of the year lists. It's way too late for that. But
yeah. Right.
Depending on how the rest of the series go, I may have to force it into next year's.
Totally.
Yeah, I found this is incredible.
Yeah, it's probably one of the better things I read like in this month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I highly expected not to like this as much as I did, and
I hadn't heard of it until you mentioned it. I wouldn't have picked this up.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Good pick. Great pick, Adam. Thank you.
Man, Boogie's over here saying he's enjoying King's Batman. He's finally caught up.
How much? How much of the bottle did you drink, Boogie?
Yeah, he must have had a lot.
No, I can't say anything. I'm not reading it, so I have no idea.
Yeah, how about in volume 1 where Gotham Girl and Batwing, I think, or maybe it was a Signal, they're standing together and they're like a couple and they're standing over Batman's grave, and then that never happened. But maybe we'll see that inside his Batman Catwoman story because, you know, maybe people will voice that he forgot that and he'll be like, oh yeah, let me write that in somewhere. He's terrible. He has to retcon the stuff constantly and he forgets what he wrote. It's like 2 issues ago. He's a hack. And I don't know, because he's a great storyteller. He's a great storyteller. Like Mr. Miracle was great. You know, everyone always says that, you know.
Short runs.
People say he's great in short runs, but Heroes in Crisis was trash too. And I don't trust him.
Heroes in Crisis is divisive though, because we talked about it in the message.
Yeah.
I know some people who love that book.
That sounds like a good line
for the same reason you hate it, which is very divisive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Heroes in Crisis is divisive.
Yeah.
Something about that just rolls. I guess so. I guess we'll just go on to
let it play out. His run's over, Boogie.
Yeah, it's done.
His run's over. He's talking about Hickman just dropped a huge cliffhanger in FF and doesn't address it for a long time and let it play out.
His run is
he's got
long
an issue
game.
left.
Yeah.
He's got
Hickman's
one issue.
Hickman's known for playing the long game.
Yeah.
Tom King is not. He can't even play a short game because he forgets what he wrote.
Exactly. He doesn't take good notes.
No. I'm pretty sure he just makes stuff up on the go, like every month. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure. Gorgeous, dude.
Yeah, the art is amazing. But I mean, I think Bendis does that too, though. They just kind of do it.
Who do you have? Doug Monkey
by the seat of their ass.
Had Doug Monkey doing hot Catwoman and Batman in the tropics or whatever.
That was awesome. That was a highlight for me.
Gorgeous,
that art was incredible.
Beautiful.
That was so good.
Oh, Boogie's planting revenge. Well, Adam's not here. Adam's not here next week.
Yeah.
Well, you can, revenge all you want.
I'll have to bring on Drew Manchu for that, Boogie.
So what about
the end of the year thing, man?
I guess real quick, we'll just mention some of next week's comics. Definitely check out the poll.
Some next week. I got some next week's
Twitter at ComicCast Pod. Check out the poll. We got. Should I just go ahead and run down what's on the poll?
Yeah.
Sure. We got Rosenberg's Hawkeye Freefall #1.
Oh, nice.
I think that's my vote. Vote.
Thor #1.
Donnie Cates, y'all.
Yeah, I Can Sell You a Body #1.
It's IDW Publishing. That looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, it looks interesting. And then Star Wars #1, which kind of confuses me a little bit.
Is that Greg Pak?
I don't know, but I don't remember. I just know it looks like it's like, are they retelling Star Wars the episodes?
No, the last Star Wars was like after a certain period of time, and then this one is after a certain the other Star Wars book was like after episode 4, I think, and this one is after episode 5. I don't know. This one's definitely after Empire.
So they doing the in between.
They got the arm cut off. The hand.
Boogie says Charles Soule is riding it.
Oh, Charles Soule is writing the Star Wars book? I thought he was just doing the Darth Vader book. He's doing the Star Wars book too?
I don't know. I'm down for that. I like him.
Oh, I like Charles Soule, especially
I like him better than Greg
Star
Pak.
Wars.
Yeah,
I like him a lot more than Greg Pak on Star Wars anyway.
That's all. I also saw.
I got a few.
Tarot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Tarot. It looks like a Defenders versus Avengers sort of thing. That's weird.
Yep.
Death or Glory number 8, Rick Remender and Bengal, perennial favorite. I'm so glad it's back. So glad it's back. Detective Comics 1018, Tomasi and Scott Godlewski is on this. Love this guy as an artist. He did, what the hell was that book that Tom King did on? It was on, like, it wasn't Black Label, it was Vertigo. It was, what the hell was it? Remember that book? I don't remember. Anyway, Scott Godlewski did a book called, damn it, I'm blanking there too, over at Image Comics. Anyway, great artist. But the solicit for this mentions the City of Bane arc. So this feels like it's going to be an actual Batman tie-in to what, because Bane, it's over now. City of Bane's over now.
Yeah.
So this is going to be like the aftermath of that in a detective book. That's pretty cool.
Are they actually going to mention the one mask dude?
Probably not. They'll probably gloss over it.
You played no part in like any form of Batman stories.
What the hell did Kite Man have to do with? What the hell did Kite Man have to do with anything either?
Yeah, then him. Yeah, they were talking in a
park. Yes, Sheriff of Babylon, which was very good. Which was, I didn't read all of it, but what I read, like 3 issues, very, very good. And Bob too chiming in on that. A little late, just saying, Bob.
You still reading Crone? Crone issue 3 is coming out.
Yes, I am reading Crone. It's good.
It's still good.
It's good. X-Men number 4, Hickman and Lionel Francis Yu. The Krakoan leaders attend an economic forum, like a world economic forum, and I love the political stuff, especially with the new status quo. I also wanted to mention Sword Daughter number 9, Brian Wood and Mac Chater. I thought we canceled Brian Wood for weird sex stuff, but here we are.
I didn't know that.
I love the series.
It was still going.
He allegedly touched someone inappropriately.
Oh, geez.
Called out for it. But Dark Horse canceled one of his Alien Predator books that was supposed to come out, but yet this is still coming out. So maybe we uncanceled them. I don't know.
I guess they're going to finish it.
They need an app for that. Who have I?
Who's canceled?
Who's canceled?
And why?
Cancel.
It's a really good idea. I think
it's a cancel culture app.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. There probably already is one. I'm calling out of work the rest of the year to work on my cancel culture app.
You're gonna get sued for libel or whatever all the time.
No shit.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
And just when you're about to launch it, someone cancels you.
That's right. We found out Gomer did something. No shit. Is this the 3rd time Woods has been canceled? They just keep talking about it, and then they forget, and then somebody brings it up and said, "Oh, remember we canceled him?" And then it's a slow Twitter day. So cancel Brian Woods or whatever goes. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I love Sword Daughter, though. It's a cool book. Very cool book. And Mac Chater kills it on that art. I do. I beat my kids with words, which hurt worse.
Man, who knows? She gets kicked in the head by a mule. Eyes go crossed. Falls down the well. Go back again. I don't know.
Dude, Philadelphia issue 2. I'm stoked for that.
I'm anxious to read that too, man.
I loved issue 1 so much. So
this is a bit wordy.
It's gonna be a good week.
Yeah, it's a lot of good debuts this week, man. A lot of good debuts. I think there's a Daredevil issue coming out too. That's in the running for my best series of the year, man.
Definitely. You ain't kidding. Yeah, there is Daredevil 16.
Love that book. Kingpin got thrown off a building in the last one.
Yeah, we like you, but so we called the ambulance already. All right. Dude, that was so good.
We'll find out if Kingpin bounces and how many times.
The previews got him in the hospital. Man, I hope he literally bounces back and they sort of reconstruct him into, because right now he's Mayor Fisk and he's kind of a wuss.
Yeah, right. You know what's gonna happen. He's probably gonna kill the owl, dude. He's guaranteed. He's gonna rip him in half or something.
You've got a pin. You've got pins in your spine and all your joints, so you're going to be called King Pins now. And then he kills that nurse.
Yeah, you're right there. It's going to be so cool seeing the rise of Kingpin. Such a great bad guy, and Chip Zdarsky's just blowing it out of the water with Daredevil.
It's so hard to imagine. He had the life story over there with that Spider-Man book. I talked so much trash on that. It ended up being great.
That's amazing. Yeah, it's great. My God. I wish they would do more life stories with him, riding it. Yeah, like he would do a great Daredevil. Like one, that'd be cool.
He could have done this life. He could have done this life story thing, like an arc for every decade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 6-issue run for every. Yeah, put Zdarsky on the FF, please.
Yeah, dude. That 2-in-1, Marvel 2-in-1 was amazing. Remember how good that was? And then Dan Slott took over the regular Fantastic.
He's doing the FF X-Men book, and look out. It's going to be one of the best of the year, man.
Yeah,
cannot wait. Cannot wait.
It's exciting time.
And he did kill 2. Yeah, he killed a guy with his bare hands 2 issues ago, Boogie. But he felt so bad about it. He's like, "Oh, I'm in trouble now." Not my Kingpin. My Kingpin
he lost
would have
control.
been like,
he didn't mean to do. Yeah, he's kind of turned red and blanked out and murdered him. It was almost like a second nature thing to him. Yeah, cool.
Well, I guess that wraps up issue. I already forgot 176 of ComicCast. Once again, we're at
The Adam Show.
The Adam Show.
Adam Show.
Everything went well, Adam.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. StreamYard's on fire. Fire extinguisher.
Happy New Year.
Happy next time.
Everybody be safe.
Yes, when we see you all again, it will be the year 2020.
It's amazing.
So we can actually say we will see you all next year.
Yeah, Boogie's teasing it in the chat, but he has worked his butt off last week, scheduling guests out the yin yang. Yeah. I'm almost intimidated.
Tons of interviews coming up.
The 2020 is going to be a crazy, crazy, fun, interesting ride year.
Didn't you say we're like booked for interviews until like July or something?
I don't know if July.
I thought he said something like half the year's taken already.
That's a lot. It's a lot. I know it's at least 2 months though, just to tease a little bit harder.
Cool.
But next week we got the best of, and then the week after that we got the review of the best of after everybody votes.
Next week, first show of 2020, end of year awards.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know what we're awarding. I guess accolades.
The ComicCast Awards, the Casties.
The
Casties. That's not 9 weeks straight, Boogie said, of guests.
Wow.
Holy crap. And I'm sure he'll get more, to fill in gaps here and there. Damn, Boogie. Keep working, buddy. Keep working.
The not use. Everyone did a good job, but not you.
Yeah, not you.
Not you. We'll just call it the not use. All right. Well, for Adam Wade Adams, for the wonderful Gomer, for the awesome.
Remember that, Boogie. This is how you treat your co-host right here, the wonderful Gomer.
I actually was thinking I was going to W the Dio doppelganger Gomer.
We're actually going to trade in Boogie for Drew Manchu. That's what
happens. And I guess, for all of us and for Force Spirit Boogie, who's in the chat, we thank you for joining us, and we will see you all next time.
Next decade.
Pop some bottles.
Pop some bottles.
Pop them bottles. Be safe.